So here's an example of how to calculate simple and compound interest. So Ronette, oh, what a nice name, wants to invest 30,000 rands. Oh, Ronette, you have a lot of money in a fixed deposit for 2 years. She approached two banks. Saints Bank offered her 12% simple interest per annum, and Caprica Bank offered her 12% compounded interest per annum. So both per annum. So it's basically another battle, the age-old battle of simple versus compound interest. Let's see who's going to win. So calculate the interest amount with Saints Bank and then with Caprica Bank, and recommend the best option for Ronette. Motivate your answer. So this would typically be a 5-mark question. 2 marks here, 2 marks there, 2 marks there, and a mark down below. 2 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 5. Quick maths. Let us have a look at the calculation. So the calculation of simple interest of the above scenario is relatively easy. It's just going to be your principal amount times your interest rate times the number of years. So 30,000 was, let me just change color. 30,000 was our principal amount times 12% interest times the 2 years. And that gave us 7,200 Rand interest. Wow, amazing. But if we did it in terms of compound interest, we could use option 1, doing it step by step. So this would be step 1, that would be step 2. But I would much rather just use the formula that you guys would have, well, are covering in pure maths, or if you're doing maths lit, you guys also use this formula, but you would have looked at it in grade 9. So it looks like this. P, well, the last time you would have looked at it is in grade 9, unless you're doing finance right now. You get what I mean. So the principal amount, open a bracket, 1 plus I to the n. So the principal amount into 1 plus the interest rate over n. It is an annum, so we can just leave it like that. If it was quarterly, we divide by 4 and the n by 4 as well, but this is relatively simple. So our calculation is just simply going to be, just forget the arrow. We can use the answer here. It's going to be our 30,000 times, so into the bracket is just going to be a multiplication, 1 plus 0.12, which is just equal to, well, 1.12. And that's for 2 years, so we just square it, and that gives us 37,632. So that 37,632, we just subtract 30,000 from it. We just subtract the principal amount, and we get 7,632 Rand. Okay, why did we subtract the principal amount? Look, with simple interest, we just calculated the interest amount. That was the interest amount. With compound interest, we always calculate the principal amount plus interest. And the principal amount plus interest gave us that 37,000. We need just the interest amount. So we subtract the principal amount that was 30,000 and we get 7,632. And as you can see here, the compound interest amount is higher than the simple interest amount. Therefore, we would advise her to open a compound, or open an account with Caprica Bank, because we would prefer to utilize compound interest than simple interest.